Hi guys, it's Rob from Rollerballs. Another clutch. They're coming thick and fast now. Let's get after it. So here's Mum, deep in shed, recovered from laying her eggs 60 days ago, and she is just a pastel het pied. And this is Dad, who has just finished doing some work for me with another female. And this is an asphalt het pied male. Very similar looking to Yellow Belly. You can see the blushed out head stamp. You can see some flaming up the side and the typical Yellow Belly digital edge markings, but otherwise a pretty nondescript snake. Very hard to tell from a Yellow Belly and sometimes even from a normal. But this is Asphalt. He is the father of my leopard freeways, so definitely Asphalt. So that's Dad. Okay, we all love an egg cutting. This is clutch number 4, and this is my pastel het pied to an asphalt het pied het clown. Ignore the het clown part, it's the het pied part that we're after here, and what we're after is some asphalt pieds. It is het to het and it's a 1 in 4 shot. So let's have a look and see what we got. This is day 59. They did start pipping yesterday. So let's have a look. If you remember, this clutch originally had 8 eggs, but there were 2 eggs that were twisted together and still joined at the junction between the 2 eggs, and they leaked fluid into each other and went bad within a couple of days. So we still have 6 eggs left here, and you can see that 3 of them are already pipped. I don't yet see any visual pieds, but let's take a look and see if we did get any. Let's start with the ones that have already pipped, and these eggs were nicely glued together in a clutch, but just before they hatch, they're very easy to pull apart. The glue comes unstuck. So let's have a look at this one first. And that is not a visual pied. It looks just a pastel, but I'm not sure. We'll have to wait till it comes out. Pastel makes it harder to identify the Yellow Belly, but we'll see when it comes out. So a pastel, 66% het for pied, 50% het for clown, because Dad was het pied and Mum was het pied. Any non-visuals are 66% possible het pied, and Dad was het for clown, so these are all 50% possible het for clown. Let's take the second egg, open this one up, again not a pied. Again this one has pastel in it, and again we'll have to wait for the baby to come out of the egg before we see whether it has asphalt in it. It does look slightly different to the other one, so maybe they are actually slightly different. Egg number 3. And this one is a visual pied. There we go. Oh yes, look at that guys. I'm going to say that that is an asphalt pied. That's what we were after with this clutch. Awesome. So there's one visual pied out of 3 eggs. And let's take this egg here, which has not pipped yet. We just loosen up the membrane by rolling the egg there. These are actually ready to hatch. If you have a look at the inside of the eggshell, there is no veins left on the inside, so these are perfectly ready to hatch. but just in case we'll detach the membrane here and have a look what we got with this one. Snip there. And that's another visual pied, guys. Look at this one. If the other one wasn't an asphalt pied, this one certainly is. So there we go. There's two visual pieds. 2 eggs left and we're already beating the odds on these. 2 visual pieds. And this one is not a pied. But again, it has pastel in it. So pastel, at least. Pastel, 66% possible het pied, 50% possible het clown. And the last egg out of the 6. Okay, not a pied, so this is either a normal or more likely asphalt. You can see the very bright dorsal stripe, so I'm going to say that this is asphalt. There is no yellow belly in this pairing, it's asphalt. So if anything looks yellow belly, it has to be asphalt from the father. So I'm going to say this is an asphalt, 66% het pied, 50% het clown. So let's just have a look again at those 2 pieds. This one on the right might just be a pastel pied, and this one definitely very yellow, very orange. That one is definitely an asphalt pied. You can see the head stamp on that, the slight blushing on the back of the head indicating that this is part of the yellow belly complex, or asphalt in this case. And here is the clutch from yesterday. This is the clutch we cut yesterday. This is actually day 60 now, and you will see that every single one of them is now out of the egg. So let's have a look. This can't be too difficult, right, because there's only asphalt, which looks like yellow belly, and pastel in the mix. We could get visual pieds, and there is the possibility of a normal. So right away we can pick out three snakes with pastel. The blushed head stamp, a whitish head stamp with white lips, and the typical pastel bright colours. So there are 3 pastels, and I'm not really seeing anything in here that would indicate that they're also asphalt. I think these are just 3 straight pastels, but we'll wait until they shed. This one looks perhaps slightly more banded than the others, but that's a really tough call. We'll wait for shed and have a look. So 3 pastels, there were 6 babies, so we expect about 50-50 on pastels. So those are the 3 pastels that we should get statistically. This one does not have a head stamp, and to me it also does not have flaming up the side. I suspect this is our token normal. And for a het-to-het pairing, not bad. 2 out of 6 are Obviously visual pieds. Neither of them look to be pastel. This one should be the Asphalt Pied. It has a much brighter pattern, much more orange than the other one, which will be apparent after shed. These are actually already starting to go a little bit dull, even just a day or so after hatching out. This one actually has a lot less colour. It is not pastel, but it's also quite orange. I don't know what this one is because there's so little pattern to go on, and the head stamps are not distinctive on these pieds. This one I'm going to say is Asphalt Pied. This one, I don't know. Is it a straight pied or is it an asphalt pied? So there we go. We'll wait on shed. Let me just sex these. So this one is a male. It has hemipenes. And this one is female. This normal guy here has some really strong het pied markers, and that's a female. The pastels, male, female, female. There we go. So let me write that in my clutch book before we forget. We have one Asphalt Pied male, one something pied female. We have 3 pastels, male, and 2 females. And a normal female. So 4 females and 2 males, 2 pieds, 3 pastels, 1 male and 2 females, which are 66% pos het pied, and a normal, which is 66% pos het pied. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We got exactly what we wanted, an asphalt visual pied, and he's a male, so we get to plug him back into our breeding programs that much quicker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.